Welcome everybody to Team TDF Wellbeing Webinar. My name is Irena. I am one of the practitioners at TDF. I am an acupuncturist, and today I am going to show you a few points called master points that will address certain parts of your body. So it is going to be slightly different. Today we don't have main topic like high blood pressure or insomnia as last time, but we are going to learn points that help face and throat, head and nape, the chest area, the abdomen, and lower back pain. So we are going to work on points that address problems on the head, neck, and the trunk. Remember, all of your videos and microphones are switched off, so I can't hear you or see you. Please make yourself comfortable and minimize distraction. If you can turn your phone into silent mode, that would be great. Please have water, turn on your favorite music, whatever makes you feel comfortable and just will help you enjoy the half an hour we have together today. Do close your eyes if you feel like doing so. I will summarize what we are going to practice today at the end of our webinar. Please remember to participate according to your own abilities. Remember, I can't see you, I can't comment, stop, or help you. But it is safe. Acupressure is safe. The only side effect that you can suffer from is a bruise somewhere on the area that you pressed. This session will end at 12:30. If you have any questions after this session or want to get in touch, please email us at therapysupport@tdf.org.uk. So now we'll go straight to practice. There's lots of interesting points to do today, not lots of them. 6 and 5 of them are double points because they are located on both sides of the body. So I will put on timer. The first point that we are going to practice today is large intestine 4. It is located here between first and second metacarpal bone. And to find it, it's closer to the second metacarpal bone. It's located in the middle. Here is the beginning and end, 2 sides of the bone, and it's in the middle to the radial side of the bone. The other way to find this point is to place your fingers, thumb like this, against the other hand and just slide it towards the second metacarpal bone. So press, press and lift, press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. If you are pregnant, don't use this point. Or if you want to get pregnant and you are not sure whether you are or not, don't use this point. Press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. Please continue doing so. You can use circular motions, this way, the other way. Just do what feels right for you. This point, please continue doing so. This point addresses the face and the throat. So whatever happens here, whatever happens wrong here, and the throat. Anything to do with problems with sense organs, anything with eyes, ears, nose, taste, anything wrong with the throat, like anything you can think of. Now we'll switch side. The other hand, do the same, just slide. Just place your hands like this, with thumb against the skin between first and second metacarpal bone, and slide toward the second metacarpal bone, and press, and press. So this point is good for eye problem, for swelling, pain, problem with vision, redness of the eye. It's good for ears, like tinnitus or earache, stuffed nose, runny nose, problems with sinuses as well, and toothache as well. And of course, sore throat, pain, redness, anything that happens in the area, face and throat. This point will help alleviate pain or other symptoms that happens locally there. This is the point that we know pretty well, because I use it almost every time we have webinar. It's because this is one of the most famous acupuncture points. It's worth to press this point whenever you have time, because it addresses as well issues regarding our digestive system. For example, it activates the whole channel. The channel runs here, 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 and to the other side. And it alleviates pain along the way of the channel and the other side as well. So the second point, it addresses problems on the head and the nape. It's called Lung 7. To find it, adduct thumb to find so-called anatomical sniff box. See? And then move directly, proximally, over the bone here, full extent of the styloid process of the radius, and the finger will fall into cleft between two tendons. This is Lung 7. It addresses problems in the head and the nape, so posterior neck. This is Lung 7. We've never done this point before. It may be very sensitive. I mean, it's sensitive to me when I press it. It actually feels a bit like when you hit your funny nerve and you have this electrical shock, this sensation. It feels slightly the same to me right now when I press it. So if you have headache or pain at the back of the neck, at the nape, this is the right point to press. So in general, if you suffer from headaches, this point and large intestine 4, they both will work really well towards alleviating pain. Now we switch to the other side. So again, abduct the thumb, find the anatomical sniff box, you can see it, and now move directly over the bone, styloid process of the radius, and you will find the cleft between two tendons there. Yeah, keep your hand like this, arm to the side, and slide. And press. About the force of pressing, when you do acupressure to yourself, you just use as much pressure as you feel like doing. I use lots of pressure because I like to feel that I'm pressing the points. It depends whether it's how you feel about it, whether it's painful or not. If it's painful, so the moment you start feel pain from pressing, press slightly more to help decongest this area and just move maybe along the line. The line of the meridian is very, very good. The lung meridian goes here and up. So along this line. If you do acupressure to yourself, to somebody else, just get feedback from that person. And if you do acupressure to children, the pressure you use is very gentle. Like if you were checking whether the cake is baked, just you touch it really gently, feeling whether it's baked, or if you were finger painting. So that's the pressure to use on children. We'll now move on to the other point. The other point is called pericardium 6. It's when you place your 3 fingers, index, middle, and ring finger, with ring finger on the wrist. The point we are looking for is located right under the index finger, on the midline between tendons. If you do the fist, you can feel the tendons, so it's here. Press and lift, press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. Use whichever finger you want. You can change fingers if one of them get tired. Just use others. You may continue, you just press continuously, which is fine. So please continue pressing, and I will explain which part of the body this point is helping. So it is helping the chest area and epigastrum. So it's helping heart, it's helping us breathing, and it's helping with epigastrum in terms of movement that goes into the wrong direction. When we swell, the right movement is down through esophagus. When the movement is wrong, we call it rebellious G, it goes up. So this point helps. We'll switch hands now. The other hand, place your 3 fingers like this, with ring finger on the wrist, and the point is right under the index finger between the tendons. When you do fist, you can feel the tendons. So press and lift, do circular motions if you feel like doing so. Yeah, circular motions. This way, that way. Yes. So I was talking about rebellious G. It can appear as hiccup, as acid reflux, as nausea, as vomiting. So whenever we suffer from any of these, press this point. Press it. Regarding nausea, it helps with nausea of any etiology, including pregnancy. This is famous point for pregnant women. It helps alleviate nausea in pregnancy, as well as it helps with nausea caused by chemotherapy and radiotherapy. This point helps as well with the heart, chest tightness, palpitations, angina. Just press this point. and it's the right point to use when we were shocked by a news and we start to react emotionally and our heart is beating too fast or it starts to hurt. This is the right point because it calms the mind as well, calms the system. Now we are moving to the next point. Next point will help the area of our abdomen. This point is called stomach 36. It's located right under the knee. So under the knee there are two depressions. It's called the eye of the knee. When you put your hand like this on the line that connects these 2 points, this point is located 1 hand width below this line, and when you find tibia, you use the middle finger and you slide from the anterior crest of tibia toward the lateral side, and this point is just right here. So it's located one width of your hand below the line that connects the eyes of the knee, and 1 middle finger width away from the crest of tibia. So it's located here. Press and lift, press and lift, press and lift, press and lift, or press along the meridian that goes here. We switch legs now. Now the other leg. Find the eye of the knee. 1 hand width below. You find the tibia. Slide middle finger to the lateral side from the tibia crest. And the point is right next to it. Press and lift. I will repeat again. We find the eyes of the knee. We place our hand like this. The point is located 1 hand width, more or less, when the fingers ends, below this line. Then we find the crest of tibia. We slide middle finger to the side, lateral side, and the point is right here. Press and lift. So this point helps with any problem that appear in the abdomen. Press and lift. Press and lift. This is the second most famous point in acupuncture, used by Shaolin monks every day. Keep them fit and give them healthy long life. Press and lift, or stimulate along the meridian. Or circular motions. Now we move to the last by one sets 2 points. They are called ladder 40, and they are located at the back of the knee. So please stay with me. At the back of the knee, in the popliteal crease of the knee, between the tendons, the 2 tendons to the side. So they are located, this point is located in the middle. This is called bladder 40. I know lots of people know this point, people that see acupuncturists and suffer from low back pain, because usually we try to tell people how to help themselves when they are not seeing us. So we tell them to press these points daily to help them with lumbar pain. These 2 points addresses the lumbar side, the lumbar part of the body. These points are good as well for what we call heat in blood that can appear as nosebleed or eczema or urticaria or cold sores, and it is very good for treating shingles. So this is bladder 40, the master point for lumbar region of our bodies. Now we switch sides. I need to move this way. For me now it's the right leg. So we find the tendons. We are at the popliteal crease and it's in the middle. This point is in the middle. Press and lift, press and lift. This point is very good for removing summer heat as well, stopping diarrhea and vomiting. Press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. You can do circular motions. Press and lift. I hope you can reach to each of these points. You can be seated. It doesn't matter. I am standing because that's how it's most convenient for me to show you these points. But you may be seated and press these points like this. You just press this point, sitting, yes. Press and lift. The same was stomach 36. Press and lift. And actually you can press them together to save time. Yeah, something like this. Press and lift, or continue pressing. Press and hold. Now we are moving to the last of the 6 points. The last one is located on our face. It's located between the end base of the nose and the line of the lips, upper lips. If you kind of divide this line into 3 equal pieces, this point is located at the upper 1/3 and lower 2/3. Yeah? So just press this point, and this is single point. It's located on the midline of our body, so it's just 1 point. This point is very helpful if somebody faints. It helps them regain consciousness. So it's like kind of first aid point in acupuncture. I've never had opportunity to use it, but my friend that I was studying with, she was commuting to university, and she had few times she used this point on somebody who fainted in the tube. Just press. It can be very sensitive, especially when you use needle on this point. It's very sensitive point. Pressing is less painful, but about painful and needles, it's not like it's very painful. I mean, it doesn't last long. If you have the sensation, like if you again hit the funny bone and you have this electrical sensation, it lasts for a fraction of a second, and then you don't feel anything. So it's just the first impact of the needle, and then you don't feel anything, so don't be afraid. This point is very good for helping with problems along the spine. It may sound funny because it's in the front and we are talking about spine, and it's especially good for acute sprain of lumbar part of the spine. But let me show you why it works in that area. So it is located on due meridian. The due meridian, the first point, is under the spine, below the coccus bone, and it is located along the spine and on the midline, and it goes here. So the due 26 point is located on this meridian, and it activates the meridian and it alleviates pain. This is a very good point to help with acute lumbar sprain and any pain along the spine. Especially, it is good when we combine this point and ladder 40, the point we've just pressed behind the knee. This is very good for lumbar pain. So I hope if any one of you have lumbar pains, you can press this point, do 26, and the points behind the knee. Now I am going to repeat all the points we've done today. So the first one, this was the master point for face and throat, and it is large intestine 4. Large intestine 4. The other point helps with head and neck, lateral neck, posterior neck, I'm sorry. And this point is called lung 7. So you'll find this snip box and you just move directly over the bone, styloid process of the radius, and you will fall, the finger will fall into cleft there between tendons. So this is, again, snip box, lung 7. Move directly over the bone, and it's behind the styloid process of the radius. Lung 7, head and neck. Next point is the chest and epigastric region. This point is pericardium 6. So you place your fingers like this, and it's located right under the index finger in the middle between the tendons. The other side, under the index finger in the middle between tendons. Next point that helps with anything in the abdominal region is stomach 36, located under the knee, eyes of the knee. Place your hand, find the tibia crest, slide from it, and it's located just right here. The other side, eyes of the knee, place your hand, find the tibia crest, slide from it with middle finger, because it's middle finger width away, and it's here. And next points were located at the back of the knee, in the popliteal crease, in the middle of this soft part, yeah, in the middle of the popliteal crease between the tendons. And the last point we covered today is DO26, located under the nose, 1/3 up to 2/3 above the lip line, upper midline, between the base of the nose and the line of the midline. It's here. DO26. I hope, and DO26 helps revive consciousness and helps with acute lumbar sprain and any pain along the spine. And bladder 40 below the knee helps with lumbar region. Thank you very much for participating. I hope it was helpful to you, and I wish you to have a lovely weekend and stay healthy. And remember, you can always help yourself with your health issues. Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.